I'm looking at mathematics question for tomorrow, WAEC 2026. Make sure you stick to the end to get the main point from this video and share with your friends. And if you must pass, the knowledge you are going to learn from here will be very important to you tomorrow in the exam hall. So let's go straight to question 1. So given that tan x is 12/5, where x is an acute angle, we are asked to evaluate 2 cos x minus sin x divided by 5 cos x plus 3 sin x. So this is a trigonometry angle, and we know that acute angles are positive angles for the three trig ratios sine, cos, and tan. So let's go straight to the question. So we are given tan x as 12/5. We are asked to evaluate 2 cos x minus sin x over 5 cos x plus 3 sin x. So we know that tan x is simply sin x over cos x. That's the value of tan x. So if you look at this expression, if I divide through by cos x, that will give me tan x directly. So let's divide through by cos x. We are going to have 2 cos x over cos x minus sin x over cos x divided by 5 cos x over cos x plus 3 sin x over cos x, such that cos will cancel cos x, cos will cancel cos x. So let's write what's left. I'm having 2 minus sin x over cos x divided by 5 plus 3 into sin x over cos x. And we know that sin x over cos x is tan x. So this will just give us 2 minus tan x over 5 plus 3 tan x. And tan x is 12/5. So anytime I see tan x, I will substitute 12/5. So this will give us 2 minus 12/5 divided by 5 plus 3 into 12/5. So here's over 1, I can take my LCM, here's over 1, I will take LCM. So the LCM at the numerator is 5. So my LCM is 5. 5 into 1 is 5 times 2, that will give me 10. 5 into 5 is 1 times 12, that will give me 12. Over my LCM in the denominator is also 5. 5 into 1 is 5 times 5, that is 25. Plus 5 into 5 is 1 times 3 and 12, that is 36. So this 5 can cancel this 5. So I'm left with 10 minus 12 over 25 plus 36, which is now minus 2 divided by, that will give us 61. That's the solution to question A. So let's look at question B. Question B says, given that sine into 5x minus 28 equals to 3 cos 3x minus 50 for 0 degree less than equals to s, less than equals to 90, find the value of x. That means we're dealing with a right angle triangle here. Now remember that 2 angles are complementary if the sum is 90. If I have a triangle such as this, here is 90, I call it theta and alpha. Simply means that my theta plus alpha will give me 90 degrees. So that is the concept of complementary angle. What is just therefore means that 5s minus 28 is my theta, while 3s minus 50 is my alpha. So I'm going to have 3x minus 28, 3x minus 28, then 5s minus 28, 5s minus 28 equals to plus 3x minus 50 is equals to 90 degrees. So I'll add those I can add. I can add 5x to 3x. That will give me 8x. Then minus 28 minus 50, that will give me minus 78 is equals to 90 degrees. To find x from here, I will simply collect like terms. So I'm having 8x is equals to 90 plus 78. That is a 168. Therefore, my x is simply 168 divided by 8. Implies that our x is 21 degrees. So this solution to question 1b. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. You can ask us any questions anywhere you don't understand the course of this exam. Make sure you follow up so I can apply the knowledge tomorrow. So let's go to question 2a. Question 2a says the first three terms of an arithmetic progression are this, and this. So you should find the value of x. First three terms means the first, second, and third. It simply means that my first term, t1, the value is a, which is equals to x plus 5. Let's call it equation 1. Then the second term, which is my t2, is 13, which equals to, is written as a plus d. Second term is a plus d, which is 13. Let's call that equation 2. And the third term, which is t3, is written as a plus 2d. The value is 5x minus 3. Let's call this equation 3. So to find d, I will substitute a from 1 into 2. So I will say put a from 1 into 2. So here I see in equation 2, I'm writing x plus 5. So let's go. I'm going to have x plus 5 plus d is equals to 13. So let me make the subject formula. My d will be 13 minus x minus 5. D will give us 8 minus x. So let's call this equation 4. So let's put let's put value of d from 4 and a from 1 into equation 3. So put a and d into 3. Equation 3 says a plus 2d is equals to 5x minus 3. So my a was x plus 5 plus 2 into my d is now 8 minus x equals to 5x minus 3. So if I continue on this other side, I'm going to have x plus 5 plus 16 minus 2x equals to 5x minus 3. So I will add those I can add. I can add 5 to 16. That will give me 21. Then x and minus 2x, that will give me minus x equals to 5x minus 3. So to get x from here, I will collect like terms. I'm going to have 21 plus 3 equals to 5x plus x. So I'm having 6x equals to 24. Therefore, my x is 24 over 6. The value is 4. So this is solution to question 2a. Let's look for 2b. Question 2b. Okay? Question 2b, so we should find the question 2b, so we should find the 22nd term. How do we find the 22nd term? 22nd term, as you know it, will give us T22 will give us a plus 21d. That means I will need a, I will need d to find the 22nd term. So we know that our a initially, our a was x plus 5, that is the value of a. So a is equals to x plus 5. So my s is 4, I'm having 4 plus 5. That will give me 9. What about my d? Let's recover the value of d. d is 8 minus x. Our d is 8 minus x. That means 8 minus 4. D will give us 4. Now my a is 9, my d is 4. Let's substitute t to get our 22nd term. So I'm going to have now t 22 is a plus 21d, which is 9 plus 21 bracket 4. So t 22 will give us 9 plus 84. So if I sum 9 plus 84, what are we having? That will give us 93. So the 22nd term is 93. So let's look at question 3. Question 3. Say the sum of the squares of 2 consecutive odd numbers is 74. So you should find the numbers. 2 consecutive odd numbers. Sum of the squares of them. So we can say let the numbers, there are 2 numbers. Let the numbers be, let me say m and m plus 2. Let the number be m and m plus 2. So the sum of the squares, that means we are squaring them. I'm going to have m squared plus m plus 2 squared is equals to 74. So I'll have m squared. I will expand this into 2, which is m plus 2 into m plus 2. The result is 74. So I will open the bracket in the bracket. I will open the bracket for m plus 2, m plus 2. So I will have m squared will give plus m times m squared, m times 2, 2m, 2 times m, 2m, 2 times 2 is 4, equals to 74. So I will add those I can add. I can add m squared to m squared, I can add 2m to 2m. If that should happen, I'm going to have 2m squared plus 4m plus 4 is equals to 74. So I can transfer 74 to come to the left hand side. It's coming becomes a negative value. I'm having 2m squared plus 4m plus 4 minus 74. There's nothing left in the right hand side, so the result becomes 0. So I'm having 2m squared plus 4m minus 70 is equals to 0. So 2 is a common factor to the 3 variables here. So you can divide through by 2. If I divide through by 2, I'm going to have m squared plus 2m minus 35 is equals to 0. So what we have here now is nothing but a quadratic equation. So we have to factorize it. And take note, you can factorize from here, use formula method or complete the square method, it's your choice. But I prefer factorization. So tomorrow, see likely question, you can factorize or use any method. So let me see, the factor is plus 7 and minus 5. So I'm going to have m squared plus 7m minus 5m minus 35 equals to 0. I'll bracket the first 2, m squared plus 7m, and the last 2, 5m plus 35 is equals to 0. So what is common from the first bracket is m, so I'm having m plus 7. Second bracket is 5 is common, I'm having m plus 7 is equals to 0. So we'll take the bracket as 1, m plus 7, and those outside the brackets, m minus 5 as 0. So I'm having m plus 7 equals to 0, or m minus 5 equals to 0. So from here now we say m is now 0 minus 7, m will give us a minus 7, or n is equals to 0 plus 5, m will give us a 5. Therefore, our n is 5, and n is not equals to minus 7. So we cannot recognize the negative value. So we are taking m as 5. So what are the numbers now? Remember we said the numbers are m and m plus 2. So when m is 5, here becomes 5 and 5 plus 2. So the numbers are 5 and 7. These are the two numbers, 5 and 7. So with that, we have done with question 2, 3. So let's go to the next question. That is question 3. Let's go to the next question, which is question 4. So this question looks like a work problem. It said there are X number of red and Y number of blue of the same size and weight in a box. Say total number of balls in the box is 20, and X plus 2 ratio 2Y plus 1 is 2:5. We are asked to find the values of X and Y. So let's get our sample space first, which total numbers of balls. So my sample space, which is sample space, is the numbers of red balls plus the numbers of blue balls. So total balls is 20. Number of red is X. Number of blue is Y. Therefore, we are having X plus Y is equals to 20. Let's call it equation 1. Then we are told that the total number of balls in the box is 20. Then X plus 2 ratio 2Y plus 1 is 2:5. So we are having X plus 2 ratio 2Y plus 1 is equals to 2:5. We know they say X ratio Y simply means X over Y. So if we express it in that form, I'm having X plus 2 over 2Y plus 1 equals to 2/5. So let's cross multiply from here and simplify what we have. If I cross multiply, I'm going to have 5 into X plus 2 is equals to 2 into 2Y plus 1. So let's expound the brackets. We're going to have 5x plus 10 is equals to, if I expand this one, I'm having 4y plus 2. 4y plus 2. So we calculate like terms from here. I'm having 5x minus 4y equals to 2 minus 10. So 5x minus 4y gives us minus 8. Let's call this equation 2. Remember, equation 1, x plus y is equals to 20. That's equation 1, x plus y equals to 20. So we can solve these two by elimination method. That means here become 1 times, here become 4 times. If that should happen, I'm going to have 5x minus 4y is equals to minus 8. Equation 3. Then I'm going to have 4x plus 4y is equals to 80. Equation 4. So let's add equation 3 and 4 together. If I add up, I'm going to have 9x is equals to 72. That will give us 9x equals to 72. Therefore, my s will simply 72 over 9. S will give me 8. So if s is 8, let's recall equation 1. Equation 1 says that s plus y is equals to 20. So having 8 plus y equals to 20, this now implies that my y will be 20 minus 8. Y will give us 12. So I've gotten the solution to question 4a. S is 8, y is 12. So let's look for question B. It says if a ball is selected and rounds off from the balls, what probability that it is red? So who was red? Let's see. The red balls was X. Our red ball was X, simply means that the numbers of red balls, which is X, the value calculated was 8. You have to double check to be sure. No need to hurry tomorrow. Make sure you follow the questions tightly. Like I said, like, subscribe, and share. Please share to your friends who are writing the exam tomorrow. This question will be of great help to them. Question 1 to 5. So the number of red balls is this. What probability of red? The probability of red now, which is arrow, is the numbers of red balls required over sample space, which is 8. Our sample space is 20, the total number of balls. can cancel out 4 here 2, 4 here is 5. So probability of red is simply 2 over 5. So that is question B, Roman figure 1. Then B, Roman figure 2, probability of blue. Roman figure 2, the probability of blue will give us the numbers of blue balls over total balls, which is our sample space. Blue balls is 12, sample place is 20. I can cancel out 4 here, 3, 4 here is 5. So probability of blue now is simply 3 over 5. So that's the solution to question 4. So let's look at question 5. It said the volume and height of a right circular cone is 1468 cm cube and 26 centimeter respectively. We are asked to find the base radius. So 1468 and height. So it's good you draw at times. If the question does not ask us to draw, let's draw it and see a cone. So this is how a cone looks like. And the volume of this cone is volume of cone 1468 cm cube. So we are asked to find the base radius, which is our arrow. That is the arrow, and the height is given to us as 26. The height of this cone is 26 cm, and the entire volume is 168. Here's the height. Here's the slant height now, which is our L. So let's call this point A, let's call this point B and C. So to get the base radius, I'll code the formula of volume of cone. Volume of cone, as you know, is 1/3 the volume of a cylinder, which is 1 over 3. 1/3 volume of cylinder. What is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. So from here I can get the base radius, which is my arrow. So I'm having 1468 is equals to 1 over 3 times pi, which is 22 over 7, times the base radius I don't know, times the height, which is 26. So I'm having 1468 is equals to, if I multiply the entire numerator, which is 1 times 22, 22 times arrow square, 22 arrow square, 22 arrow square times 26, that will give us 572 radius square over 21, which is 7 times 3. So from here I can cross multiply to find the base radius. So if I cross multiply, I'm going to have 572 radius square is equals to 21 times 1468. So from here I can make, so let's multiply 1468 times 21. That will give us 30828. So what's our radius square? Our radius square will be 30828 divided by 572. 572. If you divide, what am I having? Divide 572. That will give me 53.895. So my radius now becomes the square root of 53.895. What are we having? The root of that will give us 7.34 centimeter. This is now the value of the base radius. So let's move to the next question. Question A, base radius is 7.34. Question B says we should find the line's height, which is from A to B now is our slant height. So we've got it here already as 7.34 cm. So to get the slant height, I will just apply Pythagoras theorem. So our slant height, which is S square, will be B radius square plus the height square. So my S square will be 7.34 all squared plus the height 26 all squared. Slant height. So let's square our 7.34. That will give us 53.90 plus, let's square 26 square. That will give us 676. So S square now will be plus 53.9. That will give us 729.9. So my slant height now, because the square root of 729.9. Our slant height equals to what? Square root of that. That will give me approximately 27.0 centimeter. Now this is not the value of the slant height. If you like what you are watching, please share the video with your friends. This knowledge will be very useful tomorrow in your exams. And you can contact us for one-on-one tutorials through email on STEMupAfrica. So let's see question C. Question C, so we should find the curved surface area of the cone. So what is the formula of curved surface area? Question C, CSA. What is curved surface area? The value is pi radius L. So my CSA, pi is 22/7 times, the radius is, we've counted that already, 7.34, and the slant height, which is, we got that as 27. So let's multiply the entire numerator and see what we have. 27 times 7.34 times 22, that will give us 4362.6 divided by 7. So divide by 7, we are having 623.2 centimeter square. So we can be able to get access to question 1 to 5. So tomorrow you have to battle questions 6 to 7. So this is all we can take for today. Like I said, share the video with your friends, like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions, and you don't understand, reach out to us through the comment section. We are going to respond to it. These are the means you can get used to us. Please contact us through these means. Thank you for watching. We wish you success in your tomorrow's exam.